Hi everyone, it's Amber from the Sensible Mama. It's 5 Ways Wednesday, and today I'm going to show you 5 ways to carry snacks in your diaper bag. If you're like me, I feel like snacks is the one element of diaper bag packing that I just don't feel like I've ever been super confident about. Like, where do I put the snacks? If I put them in here, are they going to get crushed? Are they going to spill inside of my diaper bag? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of things to consider when putting snacks in a diaper bag, and despite all these years of packing bags, it's the one thing that will trip me up while I'm packing. So I thought that today what I would do is show you 5 of my favorite ways for carrying snacks specifically in my diaper bag. We're going to go through all of those today. As always, the things that I'm showing you in here are available at thesensiblemama.com. If they're not, they're usually found on Amazon, and I will link those things in the description box as well. So make sure you go check that out. And with that said, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, way number 1 is the silicone grip dish from Pumpkins with the stretch lid. This grip dish has been kind of a favorite in my household anyway for a number of reasons. It's microwave and dishwasher safe. It's bacteria and stain resistant, which I've found is really important. Some plates that we use, particularly with kids who love ABC's 1, 2, 3s and SpaghettiOs and things like that, those things will stain. Kids' plates that are porous, these don't stain, and that has been awesome to me. But my favorite thing about these is the suction on the bottom, as you can see right there. What I like about this is that the suction is strong enough that a little kid really has a hard time getting this off of the table. Especially because little kids, I find, if they're going to push their plate off of the table, usually they're going to push it like this, and this plate is just not going to go anywhere when they're doing that. Kids are a lot less likely to try to pry the plate up off of the table, and because the suction mainly works on going this way, it really doesn't move. But for you as the parent, especially when you know where this little tab is for helping you pull this up off of the table, it's actually really easy when you use an upward motion to get this off. I still find that my children, even if they try to tug at this to lift it up, they have a really hard time getting it off the table, and yet it's still very easy for me to use, which is awesome. But obviously this is not going to work like this inside of a diaper bag, and that's why the silicone stretch lid is so cool. We were really excited when Pumpkins launched these because this is a game changer. So this is just a silicone lid. It looks like this, and all you do is you just put this right over the plate. Now, this is great if you're in a situation where you need to bring a little bit more food than what would fit in like a snack bag, because you can actually get a sandwich and some side dishes in here and take it on the go with you. It's nice and held down. It goes all the way around the dish, which means it's very nicely sealed off. I will say that if you have something that is really liquidy, it would possibly come out of this. I've found that food doesn't really come out of this at all, but if you have like really juicy raspberries or something, if this knocks about enough inside of your diaper bag, it may come out. So I have a suggestion for that. Pumpkins makes a really nice wet bag that this fits really perfectly inside of. I prefer this for this setup over things like the Kanga Care wet bag, which are crescent moon shaped, because this is nice and flat and the grip dish just fits perfectly in there. This way, when I put the dish inside of the wet bag, I can fold this over. It's still nice and minimal and small, but if something were to leak out, at least it's inside of the wet bag and it's not going to get everything else in your bag dirty. Sometimes what I also like to do is put either the Pumpkins silverware, which looks like this, or Replay silverware inside of this little container right here and put the lid on. If I'm carrying this with me and I don't have food already packed into it, but I plan on maybe going to a restaurant and want to have one of these, I'll just put that silverware in here, and then I have a fully made little food kit to take with me on the go. So that was way number 1. Let's get into way number 2. Sometimes you need a bowl for things, and that's why I really like the silicone bowl and lid from Go Silly. What I think is really cool about this is that it has a lid that really stays on. You don't get leaks and spills in here. Just like the Pumpkins grip dish, this is microwave and dishwasher safe. And this just has a few really cool kind of hidden elements to it. The first thing is that you do have an airtight lid here. So you can push this on. You're supposed to push this little center right here to make it kind of seal. And you really don't get spills with this. It's fantastic. But the other cool thing about it is that when you remove this lid, it also makes a little plate. So now you actually have a bowl and a plate to work with if you need it. And then what's nice is that when kids are all done snacking, you can just put this back together and store the leftovers. It's genius. It fits nicely inside of your diaper bag. Again, if you have worries, like if you have something that really stains, maybe consider putting this inside of a wet bag just in case. But honestly, I don't have a lot of worries with this. I like to use this for things like cereal and things like that we can take on the go. Of course, you can also put some utensils inside your bag as well if you need to bring those along with you. The other thing that I like to use with this, oh, I forgot to even mention, this is my favorite part. You know how sometimes little kids, especially if they're having like a tantrum, they will squeeze bowls like this and everything comes out, because if there's fluid inside of a bowl and you squeeze it, what happens? This has got a stainless steel rim in it, and watch this. I'm squeezing as hard as I can and I cannot make this move. That's not as important when you have dry food in here, but again, when it's wet food, that can be a problem. So I love, 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 love how durable that is, so that you're not having as many messes to clean up. Now, what I like to use with that is the Silly Kids cup, and you can either use the sippy cup universal topper or the straw topper, which is actually what my kids tend to use right now. What I like about this is that just like the bowl, this has got that stainless steel ring in it. So again, they cannot squeeze this and make everything come out. The one that I'm showing you right now is the cup with the sippy cup universal topper. So you can purchase it this way, but you can also get this set up and then purchase separately the straw toppers. They come in a pack of 3, and you get this, but with a little hole in it and a straw that goes through it, which we use a lot in our household. But what I think is great about having this cup, again, is that stainless steel barrier that just makes all the difference in the world when it comes to spills. This next one may seem a little non-conventional, but it's actually an idea that our customers shared with us, and I thought it was so cool. If you've ever purchased Limea brand sunglasses, they come in a bamboo case that looks like this. That's of course for keeping your sunglasses safe when they're not on your face. But some of our customers actually started using this for keeping crushable snacks like Nutri-Grain bars inside of. You can fit quite a few in there, like there's 3 and they fit perfectly. And this is gonna keep them from getting smushed. I find that when I pack Nutri-Grain bars, and I pack those a lot in my bag, by the time I get to them, they are smushed and mushy and gushy, and my kids won't eat them. But when you put them inside of a container like this one, they are perfectly protected. Sometimes I like to put this in like the bottle pocket of my bag on the outside. My kids can get to it quickly, and that food is not getting crushed. It's awesome. This next one I think is truly one of the most inventive products on the market right now for snacks for kids, and that is the Goby Snack Spinner. It comes in 3 colors, gray, teal, and coral, as you can see there. And what's really cool about this, what I think is so innovative, is that for my kids, this actually makes snacking fun. Like they look, this is so bright, I'm sorry, maybe I can fix this in post. My kids actually really enjoy snacking out of these. So let me show you how they work. You have an internal compartment like this that has 5 little bins inside of it. Now, if you're like me, you might be wondering, can I put like a sauce or peanut butter or something in here? No, you cannot, because this is what the lid looks like. This goes all the way down into that hole. So just for those of you who are curious like I am, you cannot use that as an extra dip place. But if you're not using this lid, if you're just leaving this sitting out on the counter, sure, you could do that. So you can basically fill each of these little bins up with a different snack. These are, of course, very small bins. So these are perfect for Cheerios, blueberries, marshmallows, anything that's kind of small. But you can fit quite a lot of small foods in there. When you have it all loaded up, you just put the lid back on to where these 2 tabs are aligned. You can see right there. This is also how you open it, like that, and then close it. And what your little ones can do is pick which snack they want to have by pushing this button until the snack that they want gets to this trap door right here. So if they want a snack that's up here, They just push the button. I wish I had snacks to actually visualize this for you, but I don't. They can just turn the spindle until it gets to the snack that they want and then open this up. When they're all done, close it back up. What I have found with my kids is that this actually kind of encourages them to snack on different things when they're having a snack. Sometimes they'll fixate on one particular thing and I really can't get them to eat the other stuff that I'm wanting them to snack on. But with this, they have so much fun pushing this button that they'll end up snacking on the entire thing and get a really nice, well-balanced snack out of it. And what's cool is you can actually lock this down. So now you see it's nice and flat. This really helps when you're packing this inside of a diaper bag or even like in a fuel cell or a Be Cool or something like that. It just helps it not take up as much space. And then when you're ready to unlock it, you just push the button down and turn clockwise and then it unlocks, just like that. It's just one of those things that whether you're using this at home or in the diaper bag, it's just a great thing to have. And the last thing I'm gonna show you today is probably something that you've seen before, but you can't really do a video about snacks without talking about snack bags. These are the Bumpkins Snack Bag 2-pack. Often when you buy like a set of snack bags, you either get 2 minis like this one, or Bumpkins also has a set of 3, which is like a sandwich bag, and 2 of these. It really comes down to your preferences. But what's nice about a snack bag like this, especially a set, is that if you have 2 kids, you can assign a print to each kid and then let them kind of fill it up with whatever they want. These, the Bumpkins ones, are machine washable, so you can put them in your actual washing machine to wash them. They are dishwasher safe as well, but usually what I tend to do is just wipe them down really well and then wash them in the dishwasher as needed. They're perfect for little hands. It's an easy zipper to unzip, so kids can get to it kind of quickly if you've got snacks in there that you want them to get access to. And it's always nice to use a bag like this instead of a Ziploc bag. I feel like there's sometimes some criticism about using these when you could just use a Ziploc bag, and people say like this is consumerism. But for me personally, I try to keep Ziploc bags out of my home because you use them, and you know, you can try to reuse Ziploc bags over and over, I guess, but eventually they're gonna wear down, you have to toss them. Whereas a bag like this is a lot more eco-friendly, you can keep using it over and over, and it's pretty to look at. It's just something that brings joy to the kids to have a really cute print, and we're doing our part to try to cut down on waste, which is always good. And of course, these come in tons of prints. We have lots of them in stock right now, so just like everything else here, you can check them out in the description box if you want to check them out. All right, everyone, that is it. Thank you so much for watching today's 5 Ways Wednesday. I hope this gave you some ideas for how to pack up your diaper bag with snacks, specifically in a way that makes sense for you. Love ya, mean it always, mwah, and I'll see you in the next one.